a Schlafly family feud, beer cups at the Olympics, and a new Bud Light ad debuts. I'm your host, Chris Hardie, and this is your Strait Beer news for the week ending August 21st, 2016. This week, a U.S. Patent and Trademark Office sided with Schlafly in a trademark dispute over its name. Now, to give a little bit of history, Tom Schlafly was one of the original founders of the St. Louis brewery in 1989. As the brand grew, in due course there came to be a need for the business to have an exclusive trademark to sell its beer. An aunt, through marriage, named Phyllis Schlafly, opposed to the trademarking, fearing that her name would forever be associated with alcohol. In a statement, Phyllis said, "Alcohol has a connotation that is opposite of conservative values." Authorities, however, did not find this was sufficient enough to withhold a trademark from Schlafly Beer. Mrs. Schlafly is expected to appeal this decision. The Olympics this year are being held in Brazil in Rio de Janeiro. Of all of the souvenirs, though, one of the favorites this year seems to be a large plastic beer cup. The beer is going for 13 Brazilian reals, or the equivalent of $4 US. The cups feature the silhouette of one of the sports being played at the Summer Olympic Games this year. An effort to collect all of them has led to long lines by spectators at the beer vendor shacks, and also reports of unattended cups being stolen. You may have seen some of the latest series of Bud Light ads which star Seth Rogen and Amy Schumer. A new LGBT-friendly one titled Lables aired this week. In it, Amy Schumer states, "Gender identity. It's really a spectrum. We don't need those labels." That was followed up later by Seth Rogen stating, "Beers need labels, not people." Though I'm not a huge Bud Light fan myself, that's the kind of message I can really get behind. We can leave our preconceived notions in the past, stop trying to put people in boxes. Just live and let live. That's the kind of thing I like. Sorry guys, one last thing I read about this week, an effort called Pints for Prostates, and I wanted to give that a shout out. Sounds like a really good cause. What it's going to be is a group of 40 breweries that in the month of September are going to change the caps of their bottles. They're going to be a blue colored cap with a statement that says Pints for Prostates. It's to bring awareness to prostate cancer. So be on the lookout near you in September for your craft beer that might have a blue cap on it to raise awareness, please, for prostate cancer. It's an important cause. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great week. Well, that does it. I've been your host, Chris Hardie, and this has been your Strait Beer news for the week ending August 21st, 2016. As always, if you like what you see, please subscribe. After a long week and hearing the nonsense about the escapades of Ryan Lochte, come to me for the news that really matters. That's beer news, naturally. Also, you can find me on Twitter at Strait Beer, where we can be friends. Shit, we could do this every weekend, alright? Is that alright with you? Till next week. I'll see you soon.